she had to buy this pile of grain in order to take this picture because the weather was so threatening. Wow. That they would not let her do this photo unless she was financially responsible for the grain should the skies open up and it start to rain.
Wow.
And then she sold it back to them for the same price afterwards, but she was on the hook for this for this grain. And at the time, this was one of her biggest sellers. She would print this. This was, and later we'll talk about the iconic photos. This is, to me, this is the one that means the most because I'm emotionally attached to it.
Yeah.
And she was too. And she printed it a lot, and it took a really, really long time in the darkroom. She had a whole list of burns and dodges that she would do to this, and she got good at it, but it still took her, I forget, maybe an hour, for each one of these prints. And so it was an experiment. That was one of the first projects that we really went into depth in that I did the manipulation on my computer in Photoshop, and she got it to, I had the original, and then we had prints of what she had done to make it, what she went through on each print. And we digitized that in and then had a negative made. So we went from negative to Photoshop back to negative.
Yep.
And then she could put this back in her darkroom, and it took her 10 minutes instead of an hour to print it out. Yeah.